A vehicle bar about the latest steam boiler from Arsenal Engines. Guess folks are trying to keep up with the pace of the city life. Animal cage. Here goes the pet. Excuse me, pet broker. Mindy, where are? Oh, hello. I was pleased to make the acquaintance of a fellow dwarf. Hi, name's Teddy Redgrave. Well met. I am Otto the automaton. It speaks. Fascinating. Sir Willard Rathbone at your service. This here's Dulcimer. Does he mean the monkey on his shoulder or the ostrich he's riding? No matter. He might as well be referring to an imaginary friend. This fellow is plainly mad. Let's study the ostrich. Ooh. Oh, we automatically see it as long as we don't do a 1. This is a fine specimen of ostrich I see here. I hope you're not feeding him exclusively on seed. Diclominius whatever plant, hollyhock, for example, helps with their digestion, you know. I do know, sir, I do. But for some reason, I doubt you're here to discuss the digestive habits of... They're saying 2 different things. That was plants. No, Sir Willard, I am trying to locate a werewolf named Sykes. I have some business to conduct with them. Oh, Sykes, yes. Sykes, of course. I personally find the concept of being half animal utterly fascinating. Imagine the instinct one must have into the insight one must have into their world. The animal world, I mean, the insight of one's self. But you know where I can find him? I know that he was involved in a sort of affair with one of the working girls at the Velvet Rose. He mentioned it to me one night during the hand of Baccarat. Lycanthropes often have a terrible time with human relationships, but then one can't very well carry on with the wolf, now can one? No, I should hope not. So you think he might be at the Velvet Rose? Not at all. I haven't the foggiest idea where he might be. That was a pun, you see. I love amphibians, a fine natural example of versatility. My guy. Interest you in a snake? He would look quite dashing wrapped around them metal arms of yours. But then he would probably get caught in the little moving bits. How's everything? Please, sir. A dash outbreak of fleas amongst my flock. Oh no. Say goodbye. But believe I'll be on my way. Good day. That's fine. Let's see. Oh, you can't do the carousel. Interesting. Eli? Well, Teddy, it might have bring you... Oh, never mind. Say goodbye. You had a conversation with him. Apothecary. Boy. Web of fruit. Can you mess with any of this? Huh? Better off wary of these fruits. I don't want my articulated ankle getting stuck. Eccentric fellow, garden grade. Let's talk to the eccentric fellow. What is happening? Looks like this bloke seem a fair length of rough road. Not the never-ending foot-tapping slouch and attitude of nervous malaise. Even those ridiculous tinted goggles can't hide the muscle spasms below his right eye. Yes, at a glance, I'll say all that damage is self-inflicted. Oh, greetings and salutations, sir. Are you a fan of gardens as well? You could say that. I've been coming here for years. Right now, I'm picking up some tranquilizers. Aha! I used to love tranquilizers in my younger years. Great pleasure in fighting against them to stay awake, all the while drawing up formulas for even more powerful tranquilizers. How old are you anyways, if it's not untoward? Not at all, dear chap. I'm 45 years young, but I know better than to ask a dwarf his age. Your lot lives so long, there's no point in counting. 45? He looks more like 85. Must be the copious self-medication. Any road, since you asked, I'm here for a very special mushroom powder that's on exclusive reserve for yours truly. That's right, Eustace, especially for you. Eustace, was it? I knew a Eustace during the war in Zululand. Good lad, same regiment as mine. Bugger all, you don't say. Well, yes, I am Eustace Fulivov, student of chemistry rather than war. I was at Oxford for 5 wonderful years, and with whom do I have the pleasure of discussing pharmacological whimsy? Theodore of Redgrave, sir, or Teddy suits me fine. Monster hunter and veteran of Her Majesty's Armed Forces at your service. Charmed? Did you say you're a military man? Delightful. Looks like you've managed to retain at least the majority of the form God gave you. I'll let that one slide. You know, there are fantastic opiates available to ameliorate the suffering of our brave veterans. What? I'm well aware. That's why I have Bixby ration my weekly doses down at the Red Lotus. Did you do any laboratory work yourself, Mr. Fullival? I do indeed. In fact, testing new formulas in the field is one of my greatest joys. Do you know the boxer Sucker Jones? I cooked up a rather potent serum to beat him up. Oh, that poor brute. Bordering on lunacy after suffering an abominable mutation. Mercy forced me to put him down. Oh. Is that the one you met? Sex and life. Another one of my clients is no more. I don't suppose there's a pattern. He's at least half mad. Let's not get into this. No, Eustace. I'm sure it wasn't your fault. The man had clearly overdone it with the injections. We didn't have an option to say anything else. In any case, the serum I gave Mr. Jones was not exactly stable. However, one must stop testing eventually and simply release the product, don't you think? Oh, no. Well, I better be going, Mr. Fullival. Take care, Teddy. Oh, if you have any tranquilizers to spare, try washing the dose down with the dram. Then I recommend dancing on tiptoeing along a rooftop. What? Is he still drawing on? The vertical one feels when wobbly kneed and gazing a few stories down is nothing short of nirvana. It's like you could leap through the cobbles and spring up like a kitten. That's how Spring-Heated Jack got his name, mind you. I kind of feel sorry for him. Kind of. Right old Fullival. Sounds like a deal of fun, but I should be getting on now. Don't let me keep you. I was on my way out anyway. Cheers, Garden, and good to meet you, Teddy. Quite the character. Let's see. Oh, he closed that. Garden. Mr. Redgrave, what can I help you with? Straight to business, that's a nice change of pace. I kind of want to talk about the guy. That Fullival was an odd chap, but perhaps. But a rather loyal customer, listen, Mr. Redgrave. Word has carried fast that you had how you dealt with Sucker Jones. Uh-oh. But you know, I have to tell you something. It was tragic what the serum did to Sucker, but he didn't die in vain. If you like, I can show you what I mean. Now, this is intriguing. I rarely seen glacial enthusiasm like this. Fellas typically quite dull. Very well, Leland. Please is down. He's bringing us to that thing downstairs. Oh, he was one of the bodies. A dimly lit laboratory hidden beneath the respectable storefront. Great gestures to the body of the unfortunate Sucker Jones. If you believe it, this pile of bloody carpet rags is Sucker Jones. Tough job saving both kidneys, and I lost the spleen entirely. Good thing I'm an iron stomach is for his limbs. Could hardly see anything human about old Jones now. Of course, that was true when he was alive as well. Regardless, the organs themselves were useful beyond their normal black market value, engorged with power, but a power that drove him mad. If only the serum could be perfected. You're hunting a werewolf, are you not? What by the bloody board of broker is this steady-handed, one-eyed cretin cooking up? Steady on, old man. Let's see what he has to say. You seem to come by a lot of confidential information in your travels, Mr. Gray. But you have only yourself to blame, Mr. Redgrave. You have quite the reputation as a hunter, and the more successful you claim, the more chins will wag. How many others in London or even the Empire entirely can boast as many werewolf kills as you? That's a base flattery, Mr. Gray, but not untrue. I'm not sure what you've already committed to, but if you bring the specimen back here, I'll make it worth your while. Molly's offering me 15 pounds. I'll give you 20. You can handle your business with Molly first. It makes no difference to me. A tempting offer. I can't make any promises, but after I've delivered the beast to Molly and she's through with them, I'll see what I can do. I really want to even bring him to Molly. Appreciate it, Mr. Redgrave. You know where to find me. Where is he? We need that tranquilizer. Bag body. Oh. A stain sack. I trust you keep what you've seen here in confidence. The coppers look the other way, but still, you never know. Gordon, I need some lightweight machine lubricant. 3 drams, if you please. Right away, sir. Here you are. On your account, sir. Just what I needed. Yes, thank you. There's one down. You know I need a regular supply of paralytic for my implant. Paragoric. Damn it, yes, my hip socket is per fire. Of course, the usual Gilbert's guard Mandarin. Exactly. If it wasn't for your remedies, I'll have to give up my prosthetics and stumble around with a crutch. Here you are, sir. I'll put it on your account. You must not be fitting this account. Obliged. Good day, Gordon. 1 measure of brass polish, please. I don't even know what we need all this for. Certainly, Mr. Redgrave. Shit ain't nowadays. Thank you. Agreed. The brass polish is bound to stain the floor, so I can't just slap it on auto anymore. I should head back to the... Cause he's kinda dull. I should head back to that old pile of gears at my workshop to apply it. It's a nice quiet place and it's already a mess. Ask about the tranquilizers. I need big game tranquilizers, suitable for delivery by Dart. As for the payment, put it on Molly's account. Oh, well in that case, I have a bundle right here. Enjoy. Well, Gordon, I best be getting on. Nice chatting with you as always. Of course, sir. Oh. So the lubricant. Oh, what does this do? So that's for his brain. Polish for auto. And a ooh, look at the tranquilizers. The urn? An urn for the storage of interment of ashes. Fancy glass jars. Variety of glass flasks, breakers, and whatnot. Tools of the trade for any chemist. He cleaned up a little, and he could clean all of that up a little more. Cadaver. Somebody subject to whatever goes on down here, kept under the drapes for the sake of modesty. Well, he's not here, so drawers. Drawers for all kinds of orders waiting to be picked up. Business must be burgeoning about cabinets. Are these bottles glowing? Please tell me they're just for display and not consumption. Let me just need the courier shop for the rest of the stuff. Uniform from the laundromat. Centaur Square. Oh, I know we forgot. Well, we're still here. Discarded parts. Source Square, we go. Obituary. Can't go that far. I don't think we needed anything from Nandy. Pipe is still leaking like an old man's bladder, but oh, put out the steam wrench. This is your lucky day, my pretty. It's only a moment's work when you know what you're doing. Oh, cool. The pipe is right as rain. Will Nandy be mad though? You just have to see. I doubt it. Cauldron. Old bones and nothing more. Nandy. The Zulu herbalist Nandy stands beside her counter, decorating jewelry and holding a tobacco pipe. She seems poised, as she always does. It's hard to tell if that's poised for observation, conversation, or obliteration. It's all there. Theodore, I have awaited your return. Each word is punctuated with a tiny puff of smoke. It's as though she doesn't notice the heat in her throat. I wish you wouldn't call me that, Miss Mabasso. Everyone calls me Teddy. Alright, Mr. Teddy. I will start calling you Teddy when you start calling me Nandy. It's just too damn familiar. As she smiles, her teeth are idly white, considering her habit. It's in the smile too. She could turn like the storms over Cape Town, swallowing you whole, and you wouldn't know until the moment it happened. So tell me, Theodore Redgrave, what is it you seek today? The usual money, glory, love, and silver nitrate. She grins and momentarily adopts the manner of a showman flourishing an imaginary cape. Oh yes, my shop hosts many mysteries, sure delight and amaze. She winks at Otto, who does not at all understand. But I think the silver nitrate seems most important. You need the usual amount? Yeah, I'll do. Are you ready, Otto? Query unclear. I operate at 87% readiness at all times. Only 87? Mr. Teddy says if I am never surprised, it makes people uncomfortable. She nods absentmindedly, uncapping a small bottle of silver nitrate and pouring it into a receiver on Otto's amber-type module. Now, would there be anything else, Theodore? Would you mind if I looked around your shop? Would it otherwise be a business? Look around, please. That's about an upgrade for Otto. Oh, wait. Examine the religious symbols on the wall. This figure, she looks familiar. Is that McMahon Bridget? You might know her as Bridget. Why is Bridget here among your other holy symbols? McMahon Bridget is one of our Lao. She is also one of your saints, yes. Are you surprised to see an Irish saint among our spirits? Can't say I'm not. It's a long way for Bridget to travel. She pauses for a drag of her pipe, studying my expression. But you've been to the places she has and come back, no? That's true. I have been to the Zululand as Bridget has, but it looks like she's come back with all her limbs intact. She nods, nodding kindly. I mean only that many of us come a great way. Our gods, our spirits, ourselves. You and I are here now, and I thank the spirits that is true. Nanny seems to find something in my expression. I hope you know I bear you no ill will, Mr. Redgrave, but come now. It does not do to dwell too long on past journeys. That's about an upgrade. Got something I could use to upgrade Otto's functions? Yes, I believe. Oh wait, yes. I can be of help in that regard. There. This etheric resonator coil should prove useful. I'm willing to part with it for 2 shillings. Yep. Likewise, take good care of yourself, Miss. You too. No need to examine it. Mr. Teddy has yet to fail me when it comes to. No need to mention it. Mr. Teddy has yet to fail me when it comes to performing maintenance on me. Look over the shelf of herbs. There's a lot here I don't recognize. What is this odd spiky fruit? It must be a pineapple. It is what you call here a devil's claw. Oh, that does not sound like a fruit at all. It sounds like something to be avoided rather than eaten. Not all fruit names are meant to be appealing, Otto, and not all fruits are meant to be eaten. Can devil's claw be eaten, Miss Marbury? Mabaso. It can, little one, but it's often used for healing. That's why I have it here. Oh, you're a doctor, Miss Mabaso. She takes a puff on her pipe and favors Otto with a kind smile. No, Otto, I am what my people call an Igyanga. We learn to use herbs to treat the body. We do not favor the knife as European doctors. Mention a tree. This tree of yours is a wonder it hasn't affected the structural integrity. It hasn't affected the structural integrity of this building. Look closely. This tree rooted long before the building. Here, stone and bricks must adapt to nature, not the other way around. It stands to reason that most of London could be adapted around nature. It might even improve their air quality. Let's look at the specimen. Is this a pixie in a jar? Nobody ever said Theodore Redgrave does not know his monsters, but why do you have it? Does it truly surprise you? I work with remedies. Pixie's ichor is known to have some remarkable properties. Are there pixies where you're from? You should not be afraid to say it, Theodore. There are no pixies in Zululand, but I would be a fool to not learn of the creatures in different lands. What sort of creatures are in Zululand, Miss Mabaso? Don't say it. She gives me an inscrutable look. It isn't pity, but neither is it spite. Ah, it is better not to talk of monsters. You've seen enough of them for the day, it seems. Take your leave. I don't need anything else, Miss Mabasso. Thank you. I await your return. Yeah, we can leave. We're honestly just taking our good little time. Just have to see if the center has to be somewhere in here. Well, service square. Calvin? As I approach, the pork hands his head as if inevitable wariness and raises one hand to forestall the request I never intended to make. I cannot, sir. My sincerest regrets, but I cannot churn out great poetry the way a miller produces wagons full of grain. It is only natural that you must lust for more of my incomparable verse, but even geniuses must rest, sir. At least you're not drunk, so that's something. Gulliver Dawson? Oh, yeah, we can wait. Hello, Gulliver. Good day to you, Otto. There's the poster. We've talked to you, Gavin. Tessica. Oh, nah. Righto. Excuse me. There we go. Hello again, Redgrave. How are things with you? We're fine and dandy, as the people in London say. We're tracking down a man who can transmute his body into a wolf. Otto, a little subtly. Oh, never mind. As Otto said, we're looking for a werewolf chap called Sight. No point in beating around the bush. The police are after him, and a little bird told me you might know something about it. Is there a species of bird that can speak? It's an idiom, Otto. Yes, I'm familiar with the man in question. Why is it you're after him? I can assure you, he's not as guilty as Scotland Yard would have you believe. Why are you so convinced of his innocence? I have access to some testimony and evidence which I am unable to divulge without the permission of my employer. But as the former police inspector with many years' experience, I assure you my opinion carries weight. I have no intention of turning him over to the yard or any other authorities. It is technically true. That you don't have him, that doesn't seem to be of great concern. I have a business opportunity for him. It's even the truth from a certain perspective. A man in his position could stand to make some extra dosh, I think, and to tell me where to find him. I cannot. He's gone aground. A shrewd move on his part. If Sykes can keep out of sight long enough, the real culprit will hopefully come to light. Thank you for your time for now. I'll bid you goodbye. If you do find Sykes, I hope you consider what I've told you. Take care, Mr. Redgrave. Oh boy. Curio shop, still. Laundromat. And velvet rope. Let's see. That's cool. Let's do laundromat is... What do we need from the curio shop? Oh yeah, the bird. Which honestly can wait, but let's just get it over with. Burn building. Burning rubble. Sadly, it's always a sight that reminds me of wartime. There's a glimpse of something white among the wreckage, but it would require a large amount of strength to shift the beam. I could lift it. That's why you installed my high pressure regulator. I installed the regulator so you could help me with more important tasks, not go rooting around. If I were fully autonomous, I would not need your permission. It's good to have dreams, Otto, but you're a long way from striking out on your own. Can we help her? Nope. Let's go in the shop. And Selena. Let me know if there's anything you're looking for that you can't readily find. Inquire about werewolves. I don't suppose you know if you have any books on lycanthropy. Better ask if she's got a skinning knife. Seems more useful and more likely. Books. Anything worth knowing is worth learning from experience. My leg might disagree if it wasn't around to argue. Everyone around here worrying about werewolves. What do they even know about them? Half I hear say they're demons. The other half think they're rats. You know what they are? Wolves? Most correct. They have quite lupine features, which they're people, the same virtues, the same vices. Ma'am, I think you'll find the werewolves have been known to commit many atrocious acts of violence. Oh, and what species doesn't? Humans? Dwarves. I've seen a Varco tenderly care for a baby. And a dwarf? She opens her milky eyes wide, attempting to bring me into focus. Do terrible things. Most illuminating, ma'am. Expert component. Mr. Kimney, I need some gears and small watch components. Pinions and springs and bits like that. Yes, I think I can help you with that. I have a whole drawer full of bits and bobs. Here we are. This should make you something like a full set for you, only 3 shillings. Sure, how much? I have you 3 shillings right here, Miss Kename. Much obliged. I hope these components come in handy. I am glad I did not depend on such minuscule components. No wonder little Siegfried got broken. Think I'll browse your inventory for now. I'll let you know if I need help with anything. Alright, we can leave. We can do the bird and we can do more on Otto after we get everything else. Which is... the Velvet Rose.